Hey guys, hope you all are fine. So today I have decided to make mac and cheese with my own style. Otherwise, mac and cheese is only macaronis and cheese, but I add chicken and vegetables because I feel like that it adds more flavor to it. So let's start the recipe. Okay, so first, approximately 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. I'll heat it up in a pan. Then I will add 3 medium onions, chopped until the onions are glazed and they turn into light pink. It's a one pan recipe. First of all, I have boiled the macaronis in the same pan, and then I have strained the macaronis. I've kept it aside. So you just boil the macaronis according to the directions written on the packaging, and then when it's almost cooked, because we will not cook it fully, we will leave it a bit because then later on we have to cook it with the sauce. So when it is almost cooked, we will strain it. And there is a tip that once you strain the macaronis, they still keep on cooking because they are hot. So when you are cooking macaronis, it's better that you wash it with cold water and then you apply a little bit oil, so they should not stick to each other and the cooking process should stop. Mohammad Hassan, meanwhile you cut the mozzarella cheese into pieces, chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So around medium size or small?
Just rough chunks.
So like
Okay.
make it into smaller pieces.
Yeah, this is chicken mince. This chicken mince is 400 grams. I am using frozen chicken mince. You can use fresh if it is available, and also if you want to use chicken pieces like small shredded pieces, that also you can use. It's going to be very cheesy and creamy. So now you can see that the chicken has changed its color, which means that it is fried. Now I will add the spices. First of all, I will add salt. I have added salt while I was cooking the macaronis, but then I washed the macaronis. So I'm adding 1.5 teaspoon of salt. If you want to decrease or increase, that is up to your taste. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. It enhances the flavor. And 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Yeah, because it's a one pan pasta I am making, so I will be adding the white sauce ingredients in the same pan at the same time. But if you want to make the white sauce separately, that also you can do.
Can you use shredded cheese instead of the blocks?
Shredded cheese, yes, you can shred the block into chunks or into these shavings.
So like any cheese works.
Any cheese works, but if you use this block, I have mentioned it before also, that if you use these block cheese, it's better because the already shredded one, the ready-made one, it has got flour on it, so it does not dissolve properly.
So block is good and recommended, but if you don't have a block, you can also use shredded.
Yeah, if it's upon the availability. If you don't have the block, then obviously whatever you have you can use. Apart from the block, I will be using the cheese slices also. Okay, now I'll add mushrooms. 425 grams of mushrooms I have added. Then 1 green capsicum, chopped, and 2 small carrots. You can say this is a universal mixture. At this point you can add any type of pasta. You can add spaghettis and you can enjoy it as it is, because it goes well with all type of pastas.
You can even put it in those pastries we made in a previous
Wait,
video.
can you make a sandwich
Yeah.
out of this?
It's going to be a bit messy because they are all small chopped.
Yeah. So like you can put this in the pastries that we made in a previous video.
Yeah.
We'll put that video in the description. You can check that out. So this is great either way.
Your favorite pastries.
Yo, I love those.
And what about this pasta?
The pasta is also really good.
When I don't know what to cook, this is the lifesaver dish that I always make.
Or if it's late at night and you're a little hungry and
Yeah.
you can't think of what to do, just make some of this.
So I'll just wait a little bit for the water to be dried out, because this vegetables, they have got some moisture in it. So I'll just wait for the moisture to evaporate. So meanwhile I'll add the rest of the spices. 1 tablespoon of karam seed. This is optional. Cayenne pepper I am using. 1 teaspoon. The nice fragrance of capsicum and karam seed, all the vegetable has started to come. I wish you can smell it at this point.
Trust us, it smells really good. Oh, I'm getting hungry now.
This recipe is very quick. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes total to prepare it.
Good for Ramadan.
Yes, it has got lots of fiber, it has got cheese, so it's very good, very energetic for Ramadan.
And you can cook it like really quickly.
If you are fasting, then it's a good source of fiber and energy.
And it's also
So now if you see that the moisture is already evaporated and it's a bit dried up now. So now I will add,
and this is also really heavy.
yeah, it's filling because it has got lots of fiber, vegetables to it.
So it'll make you full for a lot of time, so fasting will be easier.
This is all-purpose flour. 1 cup. Don't worry if you see any chunks or lumps in it, because once we will add water and milk to it, it will all mixed up. So we will mix it a little bit. Okay, now after mixing this flour and let it cook for 1 or 2 minutes, then I'll add full cream milk. If you don't want it too much heavy, then you can add half milk and half water. I am using 1 liter of milk, and then I will mix it. Just rub your spoon to the bottom, because
You don't want it to burn.
no, when you add flour, it just sticks with the bottom and the sides. So just rub your spoon along.
A little while, it'll look really good. And it'll taste really good.
You will see that shortly it will start thickening.
Can you add like this much milk, or can you add more, or can you add less?
It depends on the amount of sauce, how much sauce you want. If you want it runny, then you can add more milk to it, but this much milk it will give a nice good amount of sauce.
Slowly thickening up.
Yeah.
Like you can see.
And if you feel like that it's a little bit more thicker, then you can add water, because if you will add milk, then the ratio will be same. It will not affect the thickening. So you add a little bit of water if you want to make it thin. So you can see the milky color.
That looks really good.
Yeah, and this is all whole goodness.
Cheesy. Now we just have to add the macaronis.
No. Now I will add the cheese
Oh,
and the chicken flavor.
the cheese is the best part. Oh my, the cheese.
This is mozzarella. I am using one whole block of mozzarella. Can you peel it and open it and give it to me one by one?
Okay.
And this is the plain burger cheese. I am adding 1 cup of water.
Can I just add the cheese inside?
Yeah.
Just add it.
Start adding. This is chicken stock. You can use powder also, and you can use these stock. And you can decrease and increase the amount of salt after it is cooked. That time you can taste it, and then you can increase or decrease the amount of salt to it.
How many of the cheese cubes you have to add in this regularly?
You have to be generous when you are making mac and cheese, and you have to be generous with cheese. But right now I am adding 1 block of mozzarella and 7 to 8 slices of cheese.
Great sauce. Okay.
So now if you can see, this sauce is ready. You can see the texture and the mozzarella.
Wow.
Now I will add the macaronis to this. So these are elbow macaronis I'm using. You can use any type of tube macaronis. Why we use tube macaronis? Because it fills inside the tube and then it gives a bit of flavor to it. So it's
overflowing.
Yes, now it's almost ready, because now the thing is that sauce is already cooked. So we just have to mix it up.
So like we have to mix it carefully because we don't want any of the macarons to spill.
Yeah, this is the tricky part. I should have taken a bigger pot. This is I am using 1.5 pack of macaronis.
So I think like if you don't have a bigger pot, you can like put a little bit of macaronis at the time, stir them up.
I
and add
have
more.
got, mashallah, alhamdulillah, big family. So we need, and my kids, they eat it now and then they will save it for the
Like,
late night snack also. Okay.
so like, can you instead of like doing them all at once, can you add little by little?
Yeah, you can do that. So
So like if you find it too hard to stir them all, you can just put it little
yeah,
by
little by little. For you guys, yes, you can add little by little. Okay, now you can see it's cheesy and gooey and it's ready.
What other stuff can you add in this?
Now at this point we will add oregano for the flavoring. Don't add oregano while you are cooking, because then it gives a bitter taste. So at this point if you will add oregano, then it will give a very nice fragrance. So it's approximately 2 teaspoons of oregano, and I am rubbing it against my palm. Then I am adding, it enhances the flavor if you rub it and then you add it.
Can I mix it? No, it'll be really hard to mix. Oh yeah.
Okay, because it's done. Now we will serve it in a dish and I'll show you the final. So our creamy mac and cheese is ready. I hope you will like it. Please like and subscribe to my channel and enjoy. Do give in the comment section how did you find this recipe. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Bye.